Smriti Mandhana's father Srinivas Mandhana has been discharged from the hospital and returned home. But there is still no update on their wedding date. The Supreme Court is hearing petitions challenging the special intensive revision of electoral rolls ordered by the Election Commission in various states, including a plea from Kerala. Former Pakistan PM Imran Khan is trending on social media due to unverified reports of his death and health issues, while he remains in solitary confinement in a Rawalpindi jail. The Tesla Model Y in India faces high import duties, but offers long-term savings on fuel and maintenance costs. Despite its inflated price, the Delhi High Court issued a notice on academic Nitasha Kaul's plea challenging the cancellation of her Overseas Citizen of India (OCI) card and travel ban to India. The Delhi High Court sought the centre's response to Nitasha Kaul's plea against India's entry ban. Justice Sachin Datta also issued a notice for her interim relief application to visit her ailing mother. Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge acknowledges power tussle between Karnataka's Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivakumar, promising a discussion with the party high command. The Election Commission has expressed concern over the safety of poll officials in West Bengal, following a security breach at the Chief Electoral Officer's office and directed Kolkata Police to ensure immediate action. Chief Justice of India Surya Kant criticized Delhi's severe air pollution, citing personal discomfort after a 55-minute walk. Chief Justices from Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Kenya, Mauritius, and Nepal joined the Indian Chief Justice to observe Supreme Court proceedings, praising India's judiciary and jurisprudence in a rare historical moment. Deloitte's AI-generated report for Canada contains significant factual errors on healthcare services, sparking scrutiny and raising concerns about the firm's use of AI in reports. Mahindra launches new electric SUV XEV9S tomorrow in Bengaluru's Scream Electric event, marking its first 7-seater EV built on the INGLO skateboard platform. Hero MotoCorp has launched the updated Hero Xtreme 160R with a ₹3 lakh price tag, featuring cruise control and a new cluster. Tata Consultancy Services faces criticism as reports emerge of employees being forced to resign, including those with less than 2 years of tenure due to internal exam results. The 2025 Tata Sierra offers 6 monotone color options across 7 variants, with introductory prices starting from ₹11.49 lakh ex-showroom. The RBI has released draft guidelines for weekly credit score updates, which could impact banks and NBFCs' evaluation of loan and credit card applications based on an individual's credit history. An alkaline diet emphasizes fruits and vegetables but lacks scientific backing to prevent cancer, as reviews show it doesn't alter blood pH or acidity levels. Swiss longevity expert Dr. Simon Feldhaus says healthy living is about quality food, emotional well-being and daily habits, not strict diets or gyms. Deep tech startup Eon Space Labs announced that its flagship space telescope, Mira, has successfully passed rigorous thermo-vacuum testing, a significant milestone in its development. Researchers develop an AI-powered drone system that enables effective turkey monitoring, setting a new standard for the industry. Actress Ahana Deol shares cherished memories of her father, actor Dharmendra, including a childhood trip to his farm in Lonavala. Smriti Mandhana's father hospitalized due to a heart issue, leading to the indefinite postponement of their planned November 23 wedding. Salina Jaitly's husband Peter Hack filed for divorce. Blaming her for their marriage breakdown, he claims she was treated as a maidservant and is seeking alimony and compensation. Janhvi Kapoor's latest Telugu track, Chikiri Chikri is a hit. She also has an upcoming release, Sunny Sanskari Ki Tulsi Kumari, which will stream on Netflix. Bollywood's longest film since Jodha Akbar, Dhurandhar Part 1 is expected to be 3 hours and 32 minutes long, breaking records in the industry. Direct flights between Pakistan and Bangladesh will resume next month after several years, improving connectivity according to Bangladesh's High Commissioner. Pope Leo XIV met with the International Theological Commission in Rome, thanking them for their service and encouraging exploration of human science in theology. Dubai ruler Sheikh Mohammed has introduced a new law managing lost and abandoned property. Dubai police will oversee the process with strict reporting deadlines, responsibilities for finders and owners, and fines up to 200,000 United Arab Emirates dirhams. US President Donald Trump granted clemency to 2 massive white-feathered turkeys, Gobble and Waddle, continuing the White House holiday tradition. Pakistan's military chief Asim Munir claims that Operation Sindoor has enhanced the country's global stature, boosting its international reputation. A social media rumor claims Imran Khan was killed in Adiala jail, but the ex-Pakistan Prime Minister is reportedly alive. India's World Test Championship hopes suffered a setback with a 2-0 series loss to South Africa, leaving them at number 5 in the table. Former cricketer Anil Kumble and others call for a team overhaul after India's 0-2 home whitewash, citing issues with excessive all-rounders and strategy. India suffered a historic 3-0 test sweep at home, marking just the third clean sweep against them in India. They've lost 5 of 7 home tests. Recently, Mahindra joins Formula E as 6th General 4 manufacturer, but may face challenges due to late decision.